Hey guys. So today I'm going to talk about a story that I have never really told anybody. And again, I don't have any problems with my family or my dad anymore, but this is the past and I kind of just enjoy talking story and telling stories to people. So for many of you may not have known, when I was a kid, my dad used to beat my ass a lot, and today I'm just gonna tell you about the time that my dad threw an office chair at me. So it starts off, I was like 8 or 9, I can't remember exactly, but I was a pretty young kid, and my brother and I were riding in the car and our dad was driving. So to keep this short too, my brother and I used to fight a lot too. Like we used to go at it and like fucking punch the shit out of each other, even when we were like little ass kids too. Like we would fucking go at it. And he would always purposely do shit to piss me off too, because he knew that I hated being touched by people all the time. So he kept on leaning his head against me to piss me off, and I just keep on going like this, keep on nudging his shoulder off me. So he kept on doing that when we're in the car. For some reason or whatever, I'm not exactly sure, it would piss my dad off. And he's like, "Hey, quit playing around there." And I kept telling him, "We're not playing." He keeps putting his fucking shoulder on my arm, and I hate it. And my dad pretty much told me, "Fucking deal with it. I don't care." So he kept doing that. I kept on nudging his arm off me. My dad got pissed. He was super fucking pissed. So he pulled the car over and told us, "Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out and walk home." So he kicked us out of the car. He drove off, made us walk home. I didn't know my way back home. Okay, I am fucking navigationally retarded, okay, as a kid. I did not know my way back home. My brother is crying. I'm just angry because I was just the pissed off little shit back then. So the whole walk home, I'm just talking so much shit about my dad. I'm like, "Oh yeah," I can't even remember what I even said, but I was just so pissed off and I was just talking so much shit the entire time. And then I was like, what, 8 or 9? So the entire time I was talking so much shit, and again, I still didn't know my way back home. I did not know my dad could hear it the entire time. Because if I knew my dad could hear it, I wouldn't have talked all of that shit. And the whole time, too, I'm also asking my brother for directions because he knows better than I did. So, as soon as we get back home, my dad fucking comes in yelling at me, fucking grabs me, slams me on the floor, pulls me upstairs in our room, just fucking yells at me. And I can't even remember what he said. I was a young ass kid. But yeah, I just remember he grabbed our office chair, and by this time we're in our room. My brother and I shared a room back then. My brother was like right next to me, like did not like wasn't doing anything. Had the chair over his head and fucking threw it at me. Again, I'm just a fucking 8 or 9 year old kid. I just fucking dodged and got out of the way of the office chair coming at me. And yeah, that was that, man. I mean, again, I don't have any issues or problems with my dad. We're cool now. We've got a decent relationship now. I love my dad. But yeah, I just figured I'd just tell this experience to you guys just because, well, fuck it. I don't even know. I just like talking story. So yeah, I mean, if you guys like this story, leave a comment, sub, whatever. But what I learned is that you just don't talk shit about your family, bro. Don't do that. Especially if you're Asian, too. Like, dude, just don't talk shit about your family. That's just a terrible idea. Don't fucking do it. You know, respect your elders and shit, man, because they'll beat your ass. I've learned the hard way some other ways, too, and, well, I can share those stories another time. But again, if you guys liked it, leave a like, sub, comment, whatever the fuck you want, and see you guys until next time.